Good morning, my dear students. Here we have already studied about the point defect. This is the engineering material chapter, that is chapter 4, the imperfection of crystal material. And we were in the position of the defect in crystal structure, and we have already studied about the point defect, that is vacancies, interstitialities, impurities and electronic defect. And two special cases will be there, that is our Frankel defect and Schottky defect. So now we are going to study about what is line defect. So first of all, line defect is known as the dislocations in the lattice point or in the line structure. So dislocation is the region of localized lattice disturbance between slipped and unslipped regions of a crystal. Due to lattice disturbances, elastic strain fields and stresses are associated with the dislocation. So, the most of line defect that exists in grain boundaries in cubic material is readily established within the framework of the BCC material, and the most general type of line defects possess both dislocations and step character, which can be defined by the Berger vector and the step vector also respectively. So, we are often used in the literature instead of step in keeping with the Terry-Slezing model of crystal growth that originated off surface. Here, the types of dislocation are of two types. So, one is edge dislocations and another one is screw dislocation. So, here we are going to study of matter that edge dislocations and screw dislocations. So, the next slide will be our edge dislocation. So, what is edge dislocation? Edge dislocation in which Berger's vector lies perpendicular to the dislocation line. A Berger circuit is drawn around the dislocation line, and the vector required to close the circuit is known as the Berger vector of the dislocations. First of all, we have to know that what is Berger vector. So, I have to clear it. Berger vector is defined as the magnitude and direction of the atomic arrangement which has already dislocated from his place. So, an edge dislocation moves in the direction of the Berger vector. It has an extra row of atoms either above or below the slip plane in crystal. So, when the crystal row of atom is above the slip plane, it is called positive, and when the extra row of atom is below the slip plane, it is called negative edge dislocation. Here, the atoms above the edges are in compression and those below are in tension. So, here I am going to show about what is the positive dislocation and what is the negative dislocation by a diagram or by a diagram of edge dislocation. So, here is the line diagram of edge dislocation. So, this tilt, this dislocation is called a positive dislocation because here is the diagram of the positive T, or that is our positive dislocation. One of the most common crystal structure defect is known as an edge dislocation. This occurs when there are extra atoms extra atoms are inserted into a plane in the crystal lattice. So, when there are a lot of edge dislocation in a metal, it will deform much more easily than a similar metal containing fewer edge dislocations. And edge dislocation make it easier for a material to deform because they stretch out. Here it is the stretch out bonds between adjacent atoms and make it easier for the atoms to slide past one another. So edge dislocations pass through a material in a way that looks a big, like an crawling across the ground. And the dislocation slips from one atom to the next, creating a bump. Here it is called a bump. So in the lattice and eventually causing the whole plane of atoms to move forward. So this diagram and this diagram is same, but this diagram is in the 3D diagram or the three-dimensional diagram, which is already known as the positive edge dislocation, and the opposite of the T structure is known as the negative edge dislocation. So our next is, what is screw dislocations? So first of all, we have to know that the definition of the screw dislocation or the basic point of the screw dislocation. So in screw dislocation, the Borger vector is parallel to the dislocation line and distortion is of shear type. Here we can only use for the shear stress, and it follows a helical path, and it may follow right hand or left hand screw rule. Positive and negative dislocations are shown by clockwise and anti-clockwise sign respectively. So it shows cross slip where it moves from one slip plane to the another. Either edge or screw of opposite signs, if present in the same line, attract each other and can annihilate each other. So here is the diagram of a crystal structure, or whatever you take a metal, and here we are applying the shear stress here. So it moves one place to another, or it shears off by the shearing stress that we have applied. So it is the atoms is replaced or dislocated from one place to another or from their place. Here is the line diagram of a screw dislocation. So screw dislocation is a defect of a crystal lattice. If one moves around the dislocation, the lattice plane, here is the lattice plane, shifts by one layer like a spiral staircase. And the Borger vector of a screw dislocation is parallel to the dislocation line. We have already knew that. If the screw dislocation is exposed on a facet, a step emerges at the end of the dislocation and stretches to an edge of the facet. Here the diagram shows it very clearly. You have seen that. When the chemical potential of the environment, any kind of chemical potential is changed, the step advances or recedes according to the force or according to the stress. So the next is here the edge dislocation and the screw dislocation diagram is here. You can see it. How the atomic arrangement is dislocated from one place to another in a edge dislocation and in screw dislocation also. In edge dislocation, the dislocation is moved forward perpendicularly, but in screw dislocation it is parallelly. So we are going for the next slide. Here it is all about the screw dislocation and edge dislocation. We have already studied about what is the difference between edge dislocation and what is the difference between screw dislocation, edge dislocation. So the third point is the defect, that is our surface defect. So what is surface defect? Surface defect are what types or categorization of the surface defect. We are here for the defect in crystal structure, that is surface defect. So surface defects may arise at the boundary between two grains or small crystals within a larger crystal. The rows of atoms in two different grains may run in slightly different directions, leading to a mismatch across the grain boundary.